Losing someone you care about is always very hard. It hurts even more when it happens suddenly, and in a strange way. This happened to my best friend, Harry. Harry and I met 6 years ago. We were roommates at the Massachusetts Maritime Academy. We became friends quickly. We both liked cryptozoology, which is the study of strange animals people believe in, but cannot prove, like Bigfoot. In our free time, we went to the Bridgewater Triangle. It is a place known for strange and paranormal things. We looked for ghosts, UFOs, or anything strange. We did not think we would find anything. We mostly went to have fun and drink in the woods. The strangest thing we ever saw was a raccoon without fur. The academy was very hard, but Harry helped me. He felt like a brother to me. I even visited his family during holidays. They joked that I was their long-lost child. Saying goodbye at graduation was difficult. I almost cried, but I stopped myself. After graduation, Harry worked on big ships in Seattle. I worked on tugboats in Alaska. We stayed in touch, but it was not the same as being together. After 2 years, I decided to work with him on tankers. He was happy and helped me get the job. My first trip on the tanker was exciting. The ship was 680 feet long. It had a cook, a gym, TVs, and even a driving simulator. Harry helped me settle in. We were going from Los Angeles to Japan. It would take 20 days. The first few days went well. Life on the ship was quiet. We cleaned, repaired things, and took turns keeping watch. Harry and I often talked on the bridge. But on the 8th day, something strange happened. At night, the crew saw lights on the horizon. The lights were green and purple, which is unusual. Ships do not use purple lights. The lights stayed for 20 minutes and then disappeared. Harry joked about a ropen. A ropen is a glowing pterosaur, like a flying dinosaur from legends. The next day, I saw something while keeping watch. It was a dead whale floating in the water. Sharks were eating it. That was normal. But the whale had long, deep cuts on its body. The cuts looked burned. It felt strange, but maybe I was just imagining it. 2 days later, something else happened. The radar showed a large object near us, but we couldn't see it. It was not on the GPS, and no one could find it. The captain thought it was a glitch, but it made me feel uneasy. Later that day, we heard strange voices on the radio. The voices were from men and women with different accents. They said, "Pon pon, this vessel, in need, immediate, stay course, starboard." It did not make sense. The captain ignored it, but it scared me. The next day we found a small sailboat. It was damaged and floating alone. No one answered our calls. A team, including me, went to check the boat. There was no one on board. The food was still on the table, and life jackets were not used. It looked like the crew disappeared suddenly. The day after that was the worst day of my life. Harry offered to watch at the front of the ship because someone else felt sick. It was foggy, and everything was quiet. Then Harry radioed us. He said he heard a strange noise. "It's a loud whirring sound," he said. "The air is getting warmer. I don't know what's happening." Suddenly we saw a bright light shining on Harry. It got brighter and brighter, until we couldn't see. The radio turned to static. Then, everything stopped. The captain sent me to check on Harry. I ran to the front, but he was gone. We searched for hours but found nothing. Other ships came to help, but no one found Harry. We had to continue our trip. The Coast Guard searched for Harry but found nothing. His family still hopes he will come back. I don't think he fell into the water. I think something took him. Maybe it was a sea monster, a ghost, or something we don't understand. All I know is that Harry is still out there somewhere.